Hello friends, welcome to yet another session on essay perspectives. The topic for today is mathematics is the music of reason. As always, I have a personal request friends. Third edition of my book Ethics, Integrity and Aptitude has unfortunately been pirated. So I urge all of you to buy originals. So pirated copies are of very low paper and print quality. Original copies can be bought from the seller Arvind India on Flipkart and from the seller Affordable on Amazon. Thank you. Friends, this essay can be conceptualized as being made of these components. First we would introduce the essay, then we would dwell upon the essence of the topic, then we would discuss as to how mathematics is music of reason, then we would counter question, we would counter the essay statement and justify why mathematics is not music of reason. Then we would discuss as to how mathematics can be brought to the real life, and then we would conclude. Friends, I think the best way to start this essay is by referring to our essay question paper itself. On the face of it, essay question paper appears to have no relationship with mathematics or no relationship with music. Then how can we start this essay by referring to that? Friends, actually, this essay question paper, before it was designed, it was started with one rationale. What was this rationale? The essay topics had to be conveyed to the aspirants or to the candidates, and the same the instructions topics had to be conveyed in a very pleasing manner. See, basically this is the rationale, basically this is the logic with which the question paper design started. Correct. So once that question paper design started, then actually this mathematics and music comes into picture. How mathematics comes into picture? Because see, the question paper had to be first designed with regard to the dimensions. What should be the length of the question paper? What should be the width of the question paper? How much centimeters length? How much centimeter width? Correct. So then what should be the font size? What should be the font size of every letter that is being printed? Correct. So thus lot of mathematics comes into picture. So then music also comes to the picture. Friends, music does not apply to the true sense of music here. Music essentially represents an art. Correct. So then what is the role of art in the design of question paper? So here anybody who wanted to set this question paper would first think, how should this question paper look pleasing? So that's why it was initially thought the instructions had to be in the italics. Instructions had to be in the italics, and you should write the instructions said that you should write 2 essays picking one from each section. The word 2 and the word 1 were made in bold, were highlighted. Correct. So, and also it was ensured that the proper alignment was maintained for every topic, and also it was the section A and section B, these words were placed in the central alignment, were placed into the center. So all these things were actually designed with the art form in mind. Correct. Friends, thus the rationale of communicating essay topics effectively and pleasingly to the candidates is an art dimension, right? So this was materialized, this was manifested into reality with the help of mathematics. Correct. How? As I already told you, so the instructions had to be in italics. That means how many degrees every letter had to be tilted, how many degrees had to be tilted so that it looks pleasing. It cannot be tilted beyond a point. If it is tilted beyond a point, nobody would be able to understand. Correct. So thus mathematics helps convert this art into reality. So thus the reason, the art of reason is converted into reality with the help of mathematics. So this essay seeks to explore whether mathematics is the extended arm of art form of rationality or not. This is the whole contention of this essay. Friends, now it is time to do deep dive into the topic. So there are 3 key terms. First one is mathematics. So what is mathematics? Mathematics is a discipline of numbers. The mathematics is a discipline of numbers that seeks to explain physical reality using numbers. Correct. So for example, the vehicle is moving fast. So the mathematics seeks to quantify that fast. Mathematics would say, okay, this vehicle is traveling at so much speed, so like 60 kilometer per hour, 70 kilometers per hour, etc., etc. So thus the objective of mathematics, as all of us would concur, is to explain the physical realities using numbers. Correct? Also, you can extend the meaning of mathematics. So once the physical realities are explained through numbers, so thus such explanations are standardized, and such standardized explanations are applied to various disciplines, various scenarios to create new realities. So that's it. So I mean, to take the same example of vehicle speeding at a particular rate of kilometer per hour. So once that standardized application, the standardized reality is arrived, then you will apply it to various vehicles. So, okay, this vehicle is traveling at 60 kilometer per hour. Then you extend the same thing to flight. So the flight is traveling at so many thousands of kilometer per hour, etc., etc. So first physical reality is explained through numbers. So once that explanation is arrived at, then the same explanation is applied to various scenarios to understand the other realities or to create new realities also. Okay, then comes mathematics. So music. So what is music, friends? Music is basically a harmonious blend of various sounds to create a pleasant feeling. Correct? So that is what is done in music. So various sounds are put together to create a pleasing scenario. But here in this topic, friends, music is not used in its literal sense. Music actually represents an art form. What is art? Art essentially means expression of human emotions, expression of human imagination. Correct? So thus art is expression of human imagination through visual or non-visual form. Okay, so then comes reason. What is reason? Reason essentially means logic. Reason essentially means rationality. Correct? So thus let us now try to bring all the three key terms together to explore the actual essence of the topic. Correct? Thus, mathematics is the music of reason essentially means explaining physical realities using numbers is nothing but expression of human logic, is nothing but expression of human imagination of logic. Correct? So, this is the essence of the topic. So, let us move on. Now, it is time for us to substantiate our essay statement. What does the essay statement says? Mathematics is the music of reason. So whether this explaining physical realities using numbers is nothing but the expression of human imagination, human emotion. Correct? So let us see how mathematics fits into this framework. The first thing is expression of experience. Correct? Any art form for that matter is nothing but the expression of experience. So any person, let us say a person has composed some symphony, a person has written a poem, a person has written a painting. Basically it essentially reflects his own experience, right? So a person who is brought up in the luxuries of life, a person, let us say a prince turned painter would definitely paint only palaces, gardens, etc., etc. But a beggar turned painter would paint different realities like the power of hunger, the difficulty of managing without food, so etc., etc. So thus an art form is basically an expression of experience. In a way, mathematics is also the same thing. Correct? Now let us take the example of how squares of a number is explained. Okay, so let us say a person who is very much interested only in numbers. Okay, then he would say it is 2 into 2, so 2 times of 2, it is 4. Correct. So let us say a carpenter who deals with this cardboards and all, how would he explain 2 squares? So he would put one small cardboard of a 1 square, and then he would try to add, in order to make it square he had to add 3 more squares adjacent to each other, so that then it would add up to 4. 2 squares becomes 4. Correct. So thus the way in which mathematics is expressed is springs from a person's experience only. So a person who is into numbers would just say 2 into 2, but a person who is like a carpenter who is interested in geometry would perhaps do it in another way. So he would put 1 square first. How would the dimensions had to be increased? Correct. So had to be doubled. That means he had to double the length, he had to double the width also. Both the sides he had to double. Once he doubles it both the sides, then the small square whatever he had initially put would be actually increase, its dimension would get increased by 3 more times. So including this, he would say there are 4. So it is 2 into 2, 4. So that's how mathematics is also an expression of experience. Then comes the second trait why mathematics is a music of reason, is storytelling. So every art form tells a story. Correct. Every painting tells a story. I need not have to emphasize more. Every music, every song depicts a story. There are the songs like Ekadantaya Vakratundaya Dhimahi, it tells the story of Lord Ganesha. So thus every art form tells a story. Does mathematics also tell a story? Yes, it does tell a story. Correct. So take the example of escape velocity. Correct. So while launching satellite rockets and all, we keep something in mind, right? Space scientists like escape velocity. So how first actually see how this mathematics has told a story. First it has found out what is the velocity at which any object that is thrown out of thrown beyond earth would get attracted. Correct. So then this is a mathematical thing. Then the mathematics comes up with another metric that would be beyond this force of pulling anything down, and that would actually allow an object to overcome this force of pulling down and get itself unshackled from Earth's gravity and go into the outer space. Correct. So this is a story. Is mathematics, is it not telling a story? Mathematics is telling a story. It understands the reality, and the understanding reality using numbers itself is a story, and it seeks to with this understanding it seeks to create new realities that would help mankind. Correct. So thus both mathematics and art tell stories. And then mix and match. So what is this mix and match? Friends, you take the how this music is created. So different sounds of different intensities are mixed differently. One person would actually one musician would actually use the sounds of high pitch at the beginning, and the same thing would taper off. Correct. In some other musician may actually start the sounds with lower pitch and build up the intensity. So it is situation specific, it is music specific, musician specific. Correct. So the same is the case with similarly in mathematics also, different formulae are used using trial and error before any problem is solved. Correct. So thus both music or art and mathematics effectively employ this concept of mix and match. So then comes imagination. Friends, as I already told you, any art form is the product of human imagination. Same is the case with mathematics. Correct? So, I think this is same as whatever I told with regard to expression of human experience. So, similarly, both art form and mathematics serve as the purpose of human imagination only. Then, both mathematics and art or music have universal appeal. Universal appeal, not universality, friends. So, what do I mean by universal appeal? See, just as music, regardless of language, just as poetry, regardless of language, it actually reaches every individual. It actually evokes spirit. It actually motivates people, inspires people. Vande Mataram, the song Vande Mataram inspired millions of Indians to fight against British. Correct? So that is the power of music. Same is the power of mathematics. How? Let us take the example of Dadabhai Nauroji's Drain of Wealth. Just as just as Vande Mataram inspired Indians emotionally to fight against British, this Dadabhai Nauroji's Drain of Wealth that spoke about so many crores of Indian wealth is being drained into the British, into Britain, actually again had an universal appeal. It evoked a similar emotion against Britishers and led to the birth of national movement. So thus both mathematics and music have this universal appeal, not universality. Okay, so I'll tell you what is this universality, what is the difference in the coming slide. Next, friends, in a way both mathematics and music or art are subjective. I know, see, art is subjective, that is self-explanatory. I need not have to tell you. One person would sing in one way, another person would sing in another way. It is purely subjective. But how is mathematics also subjective? Mathematics per se may not be subjective, but application of mathematics is by and large subjective. It is interesting. I am always reminded of this example of national flags. See, while every country chose to have their national flag in a rectangular shape, the Nepal chose to have it as two triangles. Correct? So thus it is finally, when it comes to application, mathematics is subjective. You can either choose this or choose that. So thus in this way mathematics goes closely with art forms. Friends, now that we have discussed at length as to how mathematics is an art, correct? Friends, now it is time for us to pause for a moment, counter our own argument and argue against the essay statement. So thus now we are arguing why mathematics is not music of reason. The first thing is objectivity. Friends, mathematics is objective while art form is mostly subjective. Per se mathematics is objective. Per se mathematics cannot be subjective. 2 plus 2 has to be 4, friends. Whether it is added by me, whether it is added by you, it cannot change. So thus mathematics is objective. And if I sing a song, it is definitely different than the same song if it is sung by you. Correct? So thus art is subjective, mathematics is objective. It cannot be same. Then next comes standardization. Mathematics standardizes things. A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. This is a standard formula. Thus it cannot get changed at all. And there are no such standard formulae. Such standard formulae don't exist so far as any art form is concerned, so far as any painting is concerned, so far as any music is concerned. So thus mathematics cannot be that. With regard to art, it can be changed as wished. One person would actually would employ X beats per minute, another person would come and say, no, I would employ X plus 3 beats per minute. It is okay. Nobody would come and stop you. But whenever you are solving a problem of a plus b whole square, you have to necessarily arrive at the solution which is same as a square plus b square plus 2ab. Correct? And next thing is physical. Mathematics is physical, while art forms are psychological. They are emotional. They speak about most abstract aspects. Human mood, human happiness, human sorrow, human grief, depression, etc. are given some expression in art form, or given some expression in the form of music, painting, etc. But mathematics cannot do that. Mathematics deals with only physical realities. It cannot deal with psychological realities. So mathematics is different. Then two musicians cannot be the same. That's what I told you, no friends. If two mathematicians sit to solve a problem, they may find two different ways to arrive at the same solution. Finally, the solution cannot be different for two persons. Maybe the paths that they take to arrive at that solution may be different. Correct? But it is not so with regard to musicians are concerned. The same song sung by Lata Mangeshkar is different from the same song sung by Shreya Ghoshal. It is different. But in mathematics, no, the output is finally same. Whether Srinivasa Ramanujan sir solves a plus b whole square, whether Balaji solves a plus b whole square, finally the answer will be same. Correct? Then last thing is no emotional appeal. Friends, I told you, though mathematics appeals to your logic, it cannot appeal to your emotions. That is, the art forms appeal to emotions. Mathematics doesn't appeal to emotions. It can appeal only to logic. Similarly, friends, always art forms are ethics loaded. Friends, while art forms are ethics loaded, they talk about ethical aspects actually. But mathematics is ethics neutral. It does not talk about whether something is right or something is wrong. It just talks about something as it is. So thus, though mathematics has some similarities to art form, but it is not a pure art. Now we have discussed in detail as to how mathematics is an art, how mathematics is not an art. Correct? Now it is time, after this elaborate discussion, what becomes amply clear to all of us is there is scope for mathematics to be enjoyed like any art. Correct? So, though it is not a pure art, yet it has some trappings of art stitched into its soul. Correct? So, thus, if a person starts enjoying mathematics as an art, then it actually creates a lot of goodwill to mankind, because more and more mathematicians would create more and more utilities that would make human life more pleasurable, more easier and more meaningful. Correct? So thus it is important for us to promote the art dimension of mathematics. Correct? So how it should be done? It should be done through activity based learning in the school. Correct? Just as people do drawing, just as people learn music in school, they should also take, the activity should be so designed. The mathematics labs should be equipped with those activities that would enable children to enjoy mathematics as an art. Okay, so that means they should be given an opportunity to do mix match, etc. Finally, they should be able to create their own mathematical formulae, etc. How would this help? This would actually develop more and more love for mathematics. This would lead to more and more experiments mathematics. Finally, this more love for mathematics and more experiments would actually create a better world for persons to live in. So thus it is time for conclusion. Yes, friends, from the elaborate discussion, we can comfortably conclude that mathematics per se is more of a science of reason than an art of reason. However, the application of mathematics have trappings of art lying at the heart of mathematics. So it is important for us to identify those art dimension, to identify that art dimension of mathematics, and create an ecosystem wherein people enjoy mathematics just as they enjoy any other art form. Correct? So the mathematics per se is a science, yet in its application the trappings of art forms get attached to it. So use that trappings of art forms getting attached to it, that nature of mathematics, the magnetic nature of mathematics to attract the human interest, human mind, should be used to create more love for mathematics, that would in turn translate to better world. So that's it, friends. Friends, actually, before I close, I have to admit myself that this is one of the most difficult essay topics that I have ever come across. While choosing to write essays on these type of topics, it is first important for most of you to first get yourselves convinced that you have understood the topic well. If you should venture into writing such essay topics only if you are 100% sure that you have understood the topic well. If you still are doubtful about the essence of the topic, then don't attempt. Okay, thank you, friends, all the best.